And welcome to Craig's Gun Channel. In today's video, we're going to kind of do a roundup, industry spotlight, discuss some things, just kind of industry news, so to speak. I've got some notes here, so you'll see me, look down at these occasionally. So just keep that in mind. We'll go ahead and start. Go ahead and get this out of the way. So first of all, Taurus has announced an all-new GX4 Toro. It provides a slide cut compatible with many of today's micro red dot sights. Standing for the Taurus Optics Ready option, the Toro mounting system, it ships with a flush fit cover plate that preserves the lines of the slide when an optic is not in use. Removing the cover plate reveals a Shield RMSC compatible mounting surface, a footprint that matches many popular optics in the market. Compatible red dots would be the Shield RMSC, Holosun HS507K, and the HS407K. The Sightmark Mini-Shot A-Spec M3, the Hex Wasp GE5077, the SIG Romeo Zero, the Trigon RMR with the optional adapter plate, and there's a couple others. The GX4 Toro is a single-action only striker-fired micro-compact pistol chambered for 9mm. It's 5.8 to 6.05 inches long, depending on the selected backstrap that you use with it. It's 4.4 inches high with a width of just over an inch. Despite the small size, it has an 11-round or an optional 13-round magazine. It weighs 18.7 ounces. Other improvements include interchangeable backstraps for a custom fit and Glock pattern sight dovetails for maximum aftermarket sight compatibility. So basically, any sight that would work with your Glock would also work, with the Toro. Suggested retail price on this latest addition to the GX4 lineup is $468.18. I don't know why it's 18 cents, but that's the suggested retail. Now, Ruger announces a new bird's head style Wrangler revolver. There's 3 new models of the Wrangler line of single action revolvers. These new models feature a 3.75-inch cold hammer forged barrel and Ruger bird's head pattern grip frame. Has a 6-round capacity cylinder, chambered in .22 long rifle and offered in 3 attractive Cerakote colors, black, silver, and burnt bronze. The blade front integral notch rear sights, chambered for affordable .22 long rifle ammunition. Has a transfer bar mechanism and a loading gate interlock, which provides some safety measure there against accidental discharges. Cerakote finish provides rugged reliability in all environments, and synthetic grips on a Ruger bird's head pattern grip frame. Suggested retail is $279. And if you remember back in 2020 when Ruger acquired the Marlin firearms brand, okay, that's not really the news. I'm wanting to keep with more current news. Well, they've just recently announced the initial production and shipment of Ruger-made Marlin lever-action rifles. It's been just a little over a year after acquiring the assets associated with the Marlin brand. Ruger is shipping the first Marlin model, the 1895 SBL, chambered in 4570 government. The metal's a polished stainless steel with gray laminate stock, chambered in 4570 with 6+1 capacity. The barrel is cold hammer forged, coming in at 19 inches long with a threaded muzzle, and is topped with a fiber optic front and ghost ring rear. Overall, it's 37.25 inches long and tips the scales at 7.3 pounds. They're marked with Mayodan, North Carolina, bear an RM or Ruger-made serial number prefix, have the Marlin horse and rider logo laser engraved on their grip, and they also feature a red and white bullseye on the buttstock. Suggested retail is $13.99, and there is currently limited availability, so I wouldn't expect to run out to the gun, your local gun store and see one of these on the shelf. These are probably going to be hard to get for a while. According to Ruger, this first model is just the beginning of the reintroduction of the Marlin brand, with additional models scheduled for release throughout the year. Specifically, other variations of the Model 1895, as well as reintroduction of the Model 336 and the Model 1894. Smith & Wesson, well, this isn't super current either, this particular thing, in August introduced their new M&P 12 shotgun. According to Smith & Wesson, the new M&P 12 is designed for home protection and is chambered in 12 gauge for 3-inch shells, but can also accept a combination of 2 3/4, 3-inch Magnum, or mini shells. It's a pump action platform with 2 independent magazine tubes that feature load assist buttons to simplify loading and unloading. Each tube can hold up to 7 rounds of standard 2 3/4 inch shells, or up to 6 rounds of 3-inch Magnum shells. Magazine tubes are easily selected using a simple push-button selector, providing the operator with a visual cue of which magazine tube is feeding the barrel. It features fully ambidextrous controls, utilizing an oversized action release that can be engaged from either side, as well as familiar AR-style ambidextrous safety selector, with interchangeable grip inserts to customize fit, and Picatinny-style rail. The bullpup design has an overall length of just under 28 inches. MSRP is $1165. I think ultimately this looks a little familiar to me, though. In related news, Smith & Wesson has issued a safety recall notice for the M&P 12 shotguns, manufactured prior to October 15th of 2021. Smith & Wesson has received 2 field reports of cracked barrels involving the M&P 12 shotguns produced prior to October 15th. They have issued a recall for all of these shotguns produced prior to that date and are asking that you stop using the M&P 12 shotguns until they've been inspected and, if necessary, repaired by Smith & Wesson. To determine whether your M&P shotgun is affected, check the label on the box to determine the date of manufacture. If the manufacture date is prior to October 15th, it is subject to the recall and should be returned to Smith & Wesson. If you no longer have the box or label, or if you're not sure, you can also input your serial number on their website to do a lookup to see if it's subject to the recall. If your shotgun was manufactured prior to October 15th of 2021, please call 833-957-3476 to obtain a prepaid return label to arrange for the return of your shotgun to Smith & Wesson for inspection. After inspection, if the barrel from your shotgun is affected, it will be replaced at no cost to you. Since we're talking about recalls, Colt's also in the news as they've issued a recall for certain modern sporting rifles. Under certain conditions, it's possible that some Colt MSRs may discharge a second round when the trigger is released with the live round in the chamber. Colt's identified the cause of this condition as being hammers installed in certain rifles that do not meet correct specifications. The issue will be corrected by replacing the hammer in any that are affected. The recall only covers certain rifles manufactured beginning on March 5th of 2021 and include the AR-15A4, the CR-6700A4, the CR-6920, the CR-6920-EPR, the CR-6920-MPS-B, the CR-6921, 6921-EPR, the CR-6933, 6933-EPR, the CR-6960, the LE-6920-EPR, the LE-6920-MPS-B, the LE-6920-OEM1, the 6920-OEM2, the 6920-R, the LE6933 EPR, the SP633784, and the LE6920 SOCOM. This chart lists the serial number ranges for those models that may potentially be subject to the recall. However, not all MSRs within these serial number ranges are subject to the recall. Please visit Colt Repair MSR to see if your rifle is affected. So hopefully this information has been of use to you. Once again, we'll be trying to probably monthly do a roundup of current news, events, and recall type notices. Make sure we stay safe out there. So, once again, if you enjoy this type of content, please make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of new videos as they're released. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please send them over. I enjoy reading those. And as always, until next week, stay safe.